Trigger alert. You know? Hey, that's just, you know, the weakness inside them parasites getting upset, man. That's all. Them parasites getting upset inside you, man. You ain't been dewormed. You're like, damn, you saying something. You don't know what the hell you're talking about. He likes the devil because the devil give him nothing, right? All right. We're going in with the false prophets, man, that tried to rise up in Amaru, man, in America. On the holy soil, man, on the promised land, G. Yo, it's very serious when you're dealing with the Most High people, man. Most High people built America. They built America. All the way around the board, man. All right? It's deep. Because when you're dealing with stuff with taxes. Oh, yeah, we're back, man. They trying to stop it. You know they trying to stop it. House Joint Resolution 192 in 1933 on June 5th. You know? They put the people up as collateral. So, you know, a lot of different benefiting off of that now. When they was coming to America, they were getting rich off niggas. Niggas were living in the slums, mentally fucked up, spiritually fucked up, getting marketed to their spirit and their soul, man. So mugs is seeing America trying to get right again and shit. And they're like, damn, I don't like this shit, P. Like financial wise. It's getting deep out here, P. It's getting deep out here. You know, false prophets, we jumping in with their ass, man. This is the NOI, the Noble Drew Ali's, your Malachi Yorkians, the Nuwapians, all of these people, man. Right now, has any of them said nations established a sovereign society? Land sovereign, like, yo, they got a flag, but is it sovereign? And is it recognized by the international world? You got to do the knowledge to this, P. It's just very, very deep and it's detrimental for your well-being. Because now, with such a hold on your psychology, your psyche, where you think that these people are your saviors, you'll give up the power within your own self. You put other powers before the creator. And the only way you can get to the creator is through the heart. And the heart is a vortex. Remember, these people lied and said that the heart was a pump. The heart is a vortex that spirals your spirit through your body. Your spirit is going through your blood vessels. Your blood's going through all of your body, man. And what you eat is very important because this is going to determine if these parasites get up in you. False gods, they want to make sure that you're smart too, especially at the fall of their heavens. When they know that the Most High is going to send them Etherians, the true Etherians. It's just a matter of time to help inspire and reset the realm and get the babies back. Now you got false prophets that's up in the game that comes. They tried it, especially with the Commerce Society. Didn't encourage, you know, the NOI followers during Elijah Muhammad times did not encourage people to get businesses, to go to the colleges. You know, you had the HBCU later on that came about. You know, this is all dealing with Freemasonry because, you know, it was lined up for that planetary alignment where such a rule had to go down. But now, though, those rules are up, man. The rules are up. Now, everybody was getting rich off of the nigga. Everything that happened came off of the nigga. Hola. Hola. Jafe. Hope I said it right. Love. Amore. Smile. Love to you. You know, we're talking about the Nagas in America, all three Americas, man. You know, but particularly North America, because that's just how they was able to rule our beautiful land and get us to believe that we was on the other side of the world when we was mainly on the right side, the promised land, the best land, you know. And according to the lessons of the NOI, it was like he did not care about the poor part, making America seem like that America was the poorest part when it's really the best part. And it made it seem like Mecca was the best part of the earth. And Mecca is very good. You're dealing with oil and stuff like that. You know, there's some rich people over there. You see what the fuck they just built? Some Tatari looking type stuff over there. You know what I'm saying? So, and that means some very grand structures. I'm pretty sure it can still get blown down because it's not, you know, built into the earth. It's like, you know. So yeah, everything was given to a lot of the world as, you know, the collateral for niggas. Niggas was the collateral for everybody's come up through their mental stress, through their emotional distress, through their traumas, dealing with their own families, and also, the oppression from, the outside sources and everything that was external to them. And I'm talking about niggas. We had to deal with it, even in our own land. I'm from Mississippi, so that's the blackest place I've ever seen. With niggas, man. I've been in a lot of places, even Atlanta, but you're gonna see some white folks speckled around up in there. But in Mississippi, it was straight up knockers, man. And to this day, it's damn near like that. And so, with all the things that went down with America getting paid, having all this money, niggas is over here slaving, man. Just trying to keep up with the Joneses. Just want to have a good time, take care of our family without getting, gang stalked, getting people contemplating trying to see what they're gonna do to a knocker. We're just trying to have fun with our family too. We want to go inside the shit and get entertained as well, or do some entertaining. But you get flack, get called certain things, nigga. Wearing your feather, they want to. That's funny right there though. I was like, y'all motherfuckers is a trip. I would come up with some disrespectful shit quick as hell instead of some good shit. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's an idolizing type of thing. But yeah, man, everything took place in America at the expense of the nigga, man. It's very important to understand this, because when drugs came into the game, alcohol, these people were very pure. Niggas was very pure in America. We was doing everything, and even in our iron state, we was very fucking pure, man. Because we went to war amongst each other. Well, we really went to war with another brother of ours that wanted to take our land. And that happened a long time ago, which set forth the whole stage right now that we're going through. So now, when you see Trump getting into office, he's trying to correct things with the nigga like, yo, man, trying to stop the IRS. Because, look, niggas was giving up as collateral. Now, when Trump is running through like, yo, man, hey, because they trying to fix something, and the NOI and them, they knew something about this back in 1933, because all of this shit happened in the 30s. Everything was established right around then. Even Noble Drew Ali got a chance to teach all the way up to 30. As they say, we don't know, we haven't really seen him too many things, but he did teach, So anyhow, though, they weren't really informing us on getting into the law or doing this, or whatever to master ourselves, or to be actually separate and expatriate and just be our own state. They weren't trying to they were talking like that in the media, but that shit wasn't coming about to pass. Nobody was sitting back on some land and on all white. They doing that shit for TV, for show, for the market to your spirit. And that's why a lot of niggas went towards Islam for their first spiritual awakening. It was like, okay, that dealt with peace, but they don't understand what Islam was, how it was spread. And it was like, oh, wait a minute, it was spread with the sword, and I had to force this shit on somebody? You mean the Most High couldn't get into their heart and use the inspiration to touch them? So when they came to America, it was a lot of things. Niggas was already separated, divided, And when Islam came with the false prophets, Farrar Muhammad and Noble Drew Ali, they was really hard on getting niggas. They was going to the ghetto. They still do it now. Whereas it's like the time is up now. They know, what I mean? Because we're dealing with high science when we're dealing with this, where we're striving to get our sovereignty back and striving to be a natural sovereign citizen, and not even a citizen, just a sovereign being with our own territory. You shouldn't have to deal with wars, but when you was dealing with, this political system where niggas was getting locked up just because they wanted to know and wanted to teach the other niggas, about their political rights or who they were. Like, dude, you're Aboriginal, man. You don't have to do nothing with none of these motherfuckers. Forget all of their stuff, But however, it's like, we started falling victim to the traps that they were giving to us along with their oppression. Whereas, like, when I was coming up, we were kids, man. The police was on our ass, man. They'd chase us, even if we weren't even selling nothing, man. They'd just chase us for no damn reason, And that's a very trauma experience, man, because you're like 12, 13 years old. You got grown ass men chasing you, throwing fucking nightsticks at your ass, and you ain't doing shit to these people. you know, and then it got a little even more worse where they start shooting at monks. It just started getting even deeper. It's like, what do? Do you stop and wait? It was a lot of things going on. So it's like when people come into the country and be like, damn, how come niggas ain't got nothing? And how come they ain't got this? Man, look at the history. You got Cat Williams talking about some shit the other day, talking about the Mexican, you know, how the Mexican was coming at, you know, like, yo, man, what about America, talking shit. And like, niggas put in that blood, sweat, and tears, man, in America. You got to understand. And so for a nigga to get some money in America, it'll be like, okay, it'll start balancing shit out, like checks, certain things that, okay, man, you don't have to worry about theft no more. That's really what crime is all about. It's like thieving, you know. When people get off of that thieving tip, then you start having some shit. Because murder comes about, whereas when, you know, most likely when it's that type of shit, when it's thieving involved or some treacherous ass shit. But those are the things you have to deal with yourself when you're dealing with that cluster B personality. You're actually tapping into it, like what you actually have. Like, yo, I'm actually looking into what I got. I got this. You're looking into self. And that's what the Nation of Gods and Earths was about, man. We was young and it was looking at, hey, look at yourself, God. You know, we're going to sharpen each other. You know, we ain't got these people won't lend a hand and put certain things down. And then some of our so-called cultural brothers, you know, they went into hip hop and they really they didn't bring none of the money back, you know, to New York or wherever, to the actual, you know, school of a law. We're dealing with the 5%. Like, I'm talking about really building it up, like, you know. And if they did, somebody pocketed the money, so nobody wasn't really just and pure at these times. And this is why celibacy is so damn important, man, because that's what's gonna build up that nobility. You ain't gonna want to do your brother in. You gonna want to get the actual downloads from the solar flares and shit that hit. The shit's going on. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, these false prophets, man, a lot of people is getting mad and getting triggered because they really put all their hope into these false prophets. You gotta understand, man. Y'all marketing into your afterlife. And even if you don't know, you think Most High is like, oh, he didn't believe. You gotta, it's all within the heart. Only the Most High know what you know. Only the Most High know. So you ain't got to worry about no external man judging you in no form or fashion, P. You know, they can get you. Don't fear the mud that can take the body, man. Fear the mud that can take the body and the soul type shit. That's the one, because your spirit goes on. You know, you dream, so that just shows and proves that you're in the spirit realm. And by producing DMT in your body, that means that you're already, you know, that you have to go to rest so that you can go ahead and get into the spiritual realm and master yourself. This is what you're supposed to do daily. You know, any of the false prophets could have brung us through the teachings and learnings of all the history of different like spiritual systems, like things that help better your spirit and your mind and your mental and your emotion, your souls, like Veda, being a brahmachari, all of that stuff, you know, celibacy, instead of just thinking that we're going to unite and have a liberation through a commerce society, and that's all we needed. But we needed to go through some shit. Niggas needed to go through a lot of shit, you know, in order to be able to get money. And it was the divine. So this is one of the last key points to order to link up, which is celibacy, you know, semen retention, shit like that. And that's what you're going to do, fruit fasting, you know, and getting in tune with self. And then the universe will naturally just link everyone up, you know, link you up with certain individuals. That's just how it's going to work. Unless you're just going to want to be controlled and led, like, you know, in the wrong direction and not listen to your inner wisdom, your discernment. Most High gave you discernment. If you got it, you need to use it. And it's not about a war with anybody physically. It's all about that self anyways. So when the false prophets came in, they telling you certain parts of the story. It's like, okay, that's just to get you to idolize them, to be able to big eye little you, them. So when they disappear in your ass, you don't have nothing. Now you got just developed a fight or flight response or an abandonment issue. They just left out your life and didn't understand that these people were staged to be put up in there. So you got to drop the false shepherds, the false leaders. You got to tune into the self. And that's how you tune into the creator, the Most High. This is why they want to get your ass at all times and shit. You know what I'm saying? You're very expensive. You know? So once you do that, you get back in line, then things get to coming to you. All right? I love y'all. With that being said, I'll build with you in the next one. Peace.